Ooh. Atrium of trapped fishes. So I'm going to guess this is probably going to be similar to the melon house, except with fish. I don't remember this. This one's not. All right, so once again, everything. Excuse me. Couch, a couple bookcases. Let's see, do they have funny names? I shouldn't say funny, just any names. All right. My brother, what did he call us one time? I remember when he was decorating, he called it like accent or a flourish. He would always do a thing where he had a couple plants and he would kind of put them together with a lamp. And it was just, he's like, yeah, I just drop these around, just sprinkle them in. What the hell song is this? Okay. So the new album. I didn't recognize it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I remember this one now. So it's the fish tank. So this wall here inspired, on Veplantis, I have a cantina. So, I have one for kind of musician. It has my instrument collection. That's the recording studio. And then I was like, let's do one for dancer. And I thought, oh, dancer, strip club. And then I thought, no, that's not Veplo enough. And I went full sex club, like a swingers club. But I have a big wall, right? Because the cantina steps have that nice curve. So I have a big wall using these same exquisite bookshelves. And I know that was definitely, I take screenshots of nice decoration and I have a little folder. And when I'm trying to decorate something or if I'm, looking for some inspiration, I'll go through it. And I remember seeing this wall and being like, oh, I love that because it was kind of curved the way I wanted to make a curved wall. She alternated. So, and I think it's probably because if you look at these, they're not straight. They have like these little things on the end here have like a little bit of a curve to them. So it's kind of hard to see, but it's not flat across the back. These kind of come out a little bit. So I had a lot of overlap and flickering. And I think she solved that here by alternating back to front. So I did not do that with my wall, but it was definitely a problem. But I like how she has the statues. She's using the little end table or ottoman thing here. Yeah, end table from the same series of furniture. And in a big Naboo house, these are grand houses. There's a big fucking balcony, staircase. There's columns everywhere, so it fits. And this is a great use of these. I've always liked these couches. I haven't used many of them, but I like the kind of the cream and the red color, and it works really well with the Naboo house. Lots of kind of cream and actually she mimicked that with the rugs. If you look at the rug, she has the orange rug and kind of one of the large round rugs. That's a similar color there. All right, using the glass tables over here. So these are the loot kit. God damn it. All right, the tables underneath. Oh, there we go. My HUD was off. God, I'm stupid. So these are the loot table and combined with ones that you can craft. The glass table. Whoops. The glass table you can craft. So she's kind of combined those together. I like that. And she's kind of mimicked in the background there too. So this house, of course, was called Atrium of Fish. And we'll go upstairs in a second to look at the fish. I'm just curious. I like looking in people's basements. All right, it's empty. It's empty, but you never know. You might find something interesting down in someone's basement hole. Yeah, so now if we go up the steps, there's a nice fish tank up here. And I thought this was a nice... So a problem, and I've gotten it from people when I've made little fish tanks. It's like the suggestion to use the radar screen, which if it was clear, it would be a nice wall, kind of a glass look. But making the pillars and just imagining the glass is usually what you have to do. So I like that she's used the pillars of the house here, these columns, as pillars of the fish tank. I'm going to turn my, it doesn't matter. My light doesn't go off past the balcony anyway. So I can see she has a street lamp. See it right there? So I'm assuming at the right time of day. Let's see, right now. Yes, it's 7:41 a.m. on Rory right now. You can open up Control-Shift-G. You can open up this little window. Actually, here, let me zoom in so you can see it better. Oh, and turn off reshade so it's less blurry. But you can see it has the time. So Control Shift G toggles this window on. It has your ping, your bandwidth usage, your FPS, similar to the little network monitor that I think most people have up. But this also has the player cell. So here's the coordinates and then the cell that I'm in. So that's the, not that you need to know or any of this matters, but this is the object ID of the house that I'm inside right now. And here's the same thing for the camera, but you'll notice is if I move I'm not moving my character around, but I'm moving the camera around, so you see that the camera world and cell are changing. The character's not. So it's useful for, I guess, troubleshooting, and I guess it's kind of like a little bit of a debug kind of thing. But one thing that's cool about it is it shows you the time. So the train time right now is 8:01, and it uses 24-hour clock, so that's 8:01 a.m. So that's why this light is not on. So if we were to wait here long enough for that to switch to 8 or 9 p.m., whatever time it changes to night, enough that the street lights kick on, then this street light right here would kick on, and I'm guessing it's probably blue or green. Yeah, it doesn't say. You can't tell by looking at it. But I'm guessing this is probably a blue or green street light, and this is probably going to look a lot sweeter once it's nighttime. And I'm assuming all these rooms are empty. All right. I mean, it's nice to use all the rooms in a house, but when you're doing nice decoration like this and it takes a lot of items, she's hitting that 400 item limit easily in one room when you have something this grand in scale. Any names? Nope, no name, no name. Oh, I didn't mention it earlier, but I did notice it. You can see the evolution of, or maybe not evolution, that's probably a strong word. When we were in the cloning facility or the medical facility earlier, I noticed that some pieces of furniture like this were named with a dot, just a period. And I've seen other decorators do that. I guess the idea is, you know, when you hover over it or you click on it in a house, it doesn't say, you know, end table. It says nothing. And I guess for a while, some people would just do a period because they're like, oh, it's the smallest character. It takes up the least amount of space. But you can just name things with a space. So I can tell that these were probably, I'm going to guess these were made after the cloning facility or the medical center, wherever we were earlier. And I saw that things were named with a period. So now she's like, I'm guessing at some point she goes, oh, I can just use the space. And then if you click on it, you don't see anything. So I've noticed that. And I've shared that tip with other people. I've noticed I had somebody decorate something on Veplantis, and all the cabinets, every piece of furniture and everything had a dot, a period. And I was like, okay, it's cool. It's fine. We'll leave. Oh, even like this, the table's underneath. So that's not something you would notice from above. But it's just like a big ass kind of chandelier. Yeah, unnamed deco. I agree, Frey. It's just just cleaner. Now, I mean, I'm a big fan of, if you're making something and it's not clear what you want it to be, you can kind of name it or give a hint, a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Not cueing, prompting maybe. I do love the Uncrustables bit. And thank you for all of the money, Smuckers. There's no fucking money from Smuckers. It's a joke. No money.